Should students be required to wear uniforms in school? Kids wearing uniforms is very common in private and religious schools. Wearing uniforms in public schools is not required. A lot of students have stated their opinion on what they think should be allowed. Most kids think it is a bad idea because your clothes are the same every day and you can't wear what you want. As one of the students says in the article, wearing what we want each day outweighs any of the positives to uniforms. Most schools that don't have uniforms have dress codes, so we already have guidelines about what not to wear. As a teenager, I know that kids like to pick their own clothes. They also like buying clothes that are in style, which I know they would want to show them off. If I went to school and saw everyone wearing the same thing, it wouldn't be as fun. If you're someone who likes attention, you can wear something that can make you stand out. In my opinion, I think uniforms should not be required. We should be allowed to wear whatever we want. This way people are allowed to express themselves with their fashion choices. I know a lot of people who wear sweatpants every day, which is so comfortable. I love wearing sweatpants. They would hate going to school all fancied up in a skirt or khakis. It would be so uncomfortable. I've heard that a lot of kids put things on their uniforms that express who they are. I like that idea because if you're wearing a plain uniform, it's not that fun. I like how I get to wear whatever I choose. Of course we have a dress code, so I have to follow that rule, but I like to dress comfortably. I have my days where I dress up, but that's only a few times a month. I dress very casual. I like the old 80 vibes, but I don't have the clothes for that. I also love sweater weather, where I can wear sweaters all the time. They're so cozy. Now, fashion brands would probably love the idea that all kids can choose what they want to wear to school. This way their company raises more money. The word could also get out to more people, especially with things being in style and kids like to dress the same. American Eagle, for example, is one of the most popular popular clothing stores in this area. They probably make a really big profit. Now I can probably list a few names I know of that would hate to wear uniforms. They would more than likely complain about what they look like, plus the fact that they didn't choose what they got to wear would cause a big fuss. We shouldn't have to deal with kids that act that way. Many school administrators and parents believe that uniforms create a better learning environment at school. I beg to differ because since I'm a teenager, I know that the students would probably not agree to wearing uniforms. They would more than likely not pay attention as much because they aren't comfortable. As stated in the article, when children select their own clothing, they are able to develop their own confidence and independence, characteristics vital to personality development and adult success. Controlling the socialization process could harm the students as an adult, as they are not prepared for the real world, where they will indeed be judged by their appearances. Without being able to express themselves through their clothes, they may turn to other avenue of self-expression that may be viewed as even more inappropriate than clothing. For example, makeup, hairstyles, or even acting out against school and parental authority through the decisions they make and behaviors they exhibit. I know I wouldn't want my child doing any inappropriate things because they need a way to express themselves because they have to wear a uniform. Student comfort is really important. Wearing uniforms may limit their focus. A lot of students are self-conscious about their bodies. If you had to tuck in your shirt, this would bring attention to their developing figures. When students do not feel comfortable in a uniform, their focus will shift from learning and they will think more about their appearance. I wish bullying wasn't a thing, and I think everyone thinks the same thing. This especially brings students' confidence way low. It's rude and very immature. Even if you are wearing a uniform, kids can still pick on you. They may not be the coolest kid in school, but they still find a way to pick on them. Depending on what kind of person you are, you may not need to try and show who you are through what you wear. You're basically an open book. If you're a parent and want to and want your child to be independent, wearing what they want will lead to that. This will hopefully make them be better at adulting, and being told what to wear is not something teenagers like to hear or accept. This is why I think students should not be required to wear uniforms.